Hello everyone, welcome to my Journalism of the Heart news channel. The story for today is Married at First Sight is plunged into chaos on Sunday night when two cheaters crash the commitment ceremony and all the other lunatics storm off the show in dramatic scenes we haven't witnessed since about 6 days ago with the sort of glassing. It's the most shocking commitment ceremony in Married at First Sight history, the voiceover lady teases. Sorry, but what about the time that guy admitted to scrubbing the toilet with his wife's toothbrush and the disgusted experts had to explain to him what I was? Geez, voiceover lady, brush up on your history and stop being such a drama queen. James Weir recaps. Read all the recaps here. Let's be real, we're only here for the mass walkout. Of course producers tack it onto the end and make us sit through 90 minutes of other rubbish, which we will ignore. Only the important things will be addressed. Ellipsis. Like how Brent has decided to wear Tamara's silk blouse. Other important moments to note, well, when the experts pretend to not know about the glassing incident and make everyone rehash it, it ends with Olivia saying very Olivia things. I keep trying to be nice and I keep getting sh*t on, she spits. Now feels like an appropriate time to do an instant replay to the time Olivia said she wanted to burn Dom at the stake. Ooh, and Al is just trolling Samantha now. You know how she has been trying to escape this marriage because she doesn't wanna be a babysitter anymore, but he keeps trapping her by choosing to stay each week? Well, she'll be cleaning up his toys for a little while longer. When they first hit the couch, Samantha makes it clear she's done. After weeks of having to burp Al and chop up his dinner into really small pieces so he doesn't choke, she has had enough. You are such an entitled, privileged boy, she clenches her fists. You are so unaware of life. John Aiken can't believe a mother would talk this way to her innocent child. You know Sam, I'm watching the way you're talking with Al tonight, he squints. You seem angry, but you also seem like you don't respect him. I don't, she blurts out. I've fully checked out, I know what I want, I know what I need. And it's not this. Well, that's the thing about this show, Samantha. The entire concept is based around trapping people with things they don't want or need. Before Al reveals his card, he says it's the biggest decision he has had to make since choosing his Year 10 electives. I've always made Sam a priority and I don't wanna be stringing her along. But on the other hand, I also gotta think of what I wanna do, he says as Sam literally groans aloud. No you're not, she cries, anticipating her fate, so I decided to stay. Al beams. Mum is at the end of her tether, like, are you actually kidding me? Are you serious? She looks around at the experts and production crew, begging someone to intervene. Al is perplexed as to why Sam is reacting this way. There's been a lot of personal growth on this experiment. I still think we can work on being friends, he sulks. I'm learning a lot here, Sam. Yeah, Sam, he's learning heaps, like, how to count, and how to get through an entire day without an afternoon nap. He's even eating crusts now. This isn't the Al show, Samantha spits. John Aiken steps in. We can see you're in a state of turmoil, so we're gonna do something we've never before, he smiles. He declares Sam must remain trapped with Al for another 24 hours and, after that, he will maybe allow her to leave. The gesture is worthless. It's like if you went to a restaurant and found a rat's tail in your spaghetti and the waiter told you they'd give you some free soft drinks to make up for it. Now, coming into tonight's commitment ceremony, Dion pledged to confront his estranged wife Carolina on the couch about her behavior. They haven't seen each other for days and she has completely ignored the expert's request to spend time with her husband. But Dion's plan promptly flew out the window when he arrived at the warehouse with the others only to find Carolina had stood him up. Gone without a trace. But we know exactly where she is. The gym. For the whole ceremony, Dion has had to sit alone in a bright red blazer that makes him look like a cinema usher at a small-town movie theater. But then there's a twist. Just as Jackson and Olivia hit the couch and begin crapping on about their relationship, we hear the door to the warehouse roll open. The camera whips around and everyone gasps, holy sh*t, no way, I think I just wet my pants. What the FK is this? The camera snaps into focus and settles on Carolina and Daniel walking into the room, debuting their secret relationship. The experts pretend like they didn't know this sort of affair was going on for weeks. Jackson and Olivia are kicked off the couch because we now have a more interesting couple to analyze. Daniel describes how he and Carolina build a connection. Translation: cheated. The other MAFS lunatics heckle from the crowd and John Aiken tells them to settle down or he'll pull a Stan Grant and kick him out. But when Carolina reveals she started seeing Daniel weeks ago, the heckling kicks up again. And when Dan boldly asks the experts to let them re-enter the experiment as a couple, the gloves come off. Disgusting, someone snipes, that makes me sick. Samantha shakes her head.